Welcome to Eastside Radio.
No! What are you waiting for?
Subscribe now.
Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Season 2.
Season 2.
Motherfuckers.
Season fucking 2.
Sorry about the profanity, but I feel like profanity, right, is a sense of expression, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a self-expression at that moment. Like there's sometimes it's basically the perfect way to associate feelings with the word.
Emphasis.
So,
Okay, so how do you feel about like freedom of speech? Don't you think it's like going too far?
oh, like we even like jumping straight in. Hey guys, welcome back.
Sorry.
Wow. Welcome back, guys. So this is season 2 of the Eastside Radio.
Welcome back.
I am not alone. I am with the other hosts of the Eastside Radio, Guarzolino.
What did I call myself in the last season?
Agit.
I feel like I was like very single, so I was like doing like very single
You're
people
doing wild
things.
things, really,
Yeah,
doing wild
because I
things.
was like quarrels for everyone. Yeah, I was being
what's up?
very. Yeah, but like, hey,
Hey.
I'm back.
So
Alive and kicking. Actually, all of us are alive and kicking.
Billy. 'Cause,
Borderline.
yeah. First
Borderline.
things first, guys. As you will notice, if you haven't noticed, yeah, we just went through like a hectic. I feel like we're still going through it. Like it's a hectic loss, man.
Actively still going through it.
One of the co-founders of the Eastside Radio, King Kilo Kakisho Chweni, yeah, he passed away. And yeah, man, so obviously we wouldn't want to be stagnant and basically abandon his dreams, his visions as well. He would be literally be in a position to advise that the continuation of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's a felamoying type thing.
So should we like have like a
Yeah,
moment of silence? Like a 2-second.
Yeah. Oh well, it's for Kilo, man.
Starting now.
Okay. Yeah. So basically this is like a very, very, very short episode, guys. So it's basically the intro towards season 2.
Yeah.
And what we will be bringing you. Obviously there will be the actual episode for Kilo. And what us as
Is it gonna be
Fred-
before this one or after this one?
it's gonna be after this.
After this.
Yeah, after this.
Okay.
So yeah, basically we're gonna be going through us as a friend group, the nitty-gritties as well as, but above all else, it will be a happy episode. It won't be like a we're all sad. It'll basically be in memory. Well, am I saying it right? In memory of Kilo and his spirit. I mean, all those that did know him, this was someone who was always laughing, always happy. So yeah, we will be doing that. I think that will be the proper episode 1.2 for Eastside Radio. Nevertheless, though, we are back. It's gonna be.
What is it gonna be? It's
gonna be interesting.
Interesting is one of the words that we could use now. Captivating. Mzansi for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna be. I mean, obviously, we're going through a metamorphosis. We're going through changes.
A hella metamorphosis.
We're going through growth. So I think above all else, season 2 will basically be the journey.
Like from the tadpole to the frog.
Yeah. So.
Or from the silkworm to the butterfly.
Yeah, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Just as some sort of a. Let's see how the story starts, because this is not.
Plays out maybe.
Yeah.
Continues.
Starts because this is like literally, because after this we're definitely gonna not be the same. So if
no,
we're not
never,
the same,
never.
It's a new journey, it's a new chapter. So let's see how the journey starts. Season, I think it would be above all else, they would be growing as listeners. We would be growing with the hosts as well, because
actually, like, I'd like to ask this, like, how do we have more interaction with our listeners? That's if they want to interact with us.
So basically we'll, I think, maybe be more active on social media, bust out the questions, what y'all want to hear. Any ideas there. I think there's no actual comment section for podcasts.
Nah, there's no comment section, right? But like, I'd really like to have like opinions and views.
I think,
you understand?
I think would be obviously you guys still know the social media platforms are still existing on Instagram as well as on Twitter. So I think that's where we'll do those weird questions, interacting.
Like the Q&As. Oh, Instagram is a beautiful platform.
You don't have Instagram. Like, you have a spoof account. Like, what's up with that, bro? Like, you need to change, please.
Also, you know, I also derive from my insecurities, you know. So, like, a lot of times, a lot of the reason why is because I don't want to have to seek validation from someone. So I feel like once I post a picture, that's just going to be me just going to look at how many views I have, how many likes I have. And, you know, like, I'll truly say, and I'll be honest, that I do fall victim to other people's opinions, you know. Like, I mean,
it's only natural to take criticism.
Yeah, you understand? But, like, sometimes I don't really take it the
can.
nice way, because sometimes I become... Because I'm a very... I wouldn't say perfectionist, but like I'm borderline. You understand? Like I want things to be.
Isn't that like an OCD type thing?
Low key. Because I mean, I'm also borderline, like autistic. You understand?
Sure.
So now, coming onto that, there's certain things that are like some type of way, you know, because of my neurodivergency. Sure. Like there's some things that are like a type of way, and you know this, like especially this manifests when I'm like maybe like inebriated, like I'm within my inebriation. Like I feel like a lot of people can say this, that oh no, actually, because a lot of people like to tell me that you become mean, and no, that's not because I become mean. I just like things my way or a certain type of way.
Can't we? Okay, I don't want to say classify.
No. You can counter it.
Can't we associate that with being mean? Because, like you say, if you want things your way, that could easily create in other people's eyes, you're the bad guy in the story. Yeah. You get me? Because, if something doesn't go someone's certain way, and then they pushing like like, so now it's in a position that I'm now.
No, but here's the difference with me. I don't get mad if it doesn't go my way. You understand? Like I won't act out and be like, fuck you guys, I'm leaving, you understand? But it's just my pure neurodivergency of me having a preferred situation, and I'd rather have it this way, and it plays out most of the time in my inebriation because I am myself without unapologetically. You understand?
Isn't that like a-hole behavior though?
Yeah, that is. And I'm fully like, I mean, outside perception, I'm an asshole.
Sure.
But I know deep inside I'm not an asshole, right? Because in my sober mind, right, what can I say? I'm not much of I'm not much of my neurodivergency as I am when I'm inebriated. You understand?
Okay.
So now think of a person who's OCD, right?
Alright, yeah.
So OCD in their sober mind, they might, like as an adult, right? They might have control over that. You understand? And I'm not talking about severe OCD.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like borderline OCD.
Yeah.
You know, borderline. There's borderline schizophrenia, but that one's scary. But anyway,
Yeah.
like if I need something to be a certain way, like it's like in my room, right?
Yeah.
I don't allow my what do I call her? My helper.
Yeah.
Is that a good word?
Yeah.
Like, is that a safe
It is,
word?
yeah.
Right? Like, I don't want people
is
to
it a-
think like, yo,
Why is it a safe word?
yo,
Like,
spoiled
okay,
brat. But anyway,
yeah.
like, I don't allow my helper to like clean my room or
Sure.
do anything in my room
Okay,
because
yeah.
I need things
A
to
certain
be
way.
specifically
Yeah.
like that.
Placed a
You
certain
understand?
way,
Yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's either like, I don't know, I won't like sleep properly or like when I wake up, I won't wake up nicely. I just need things to, you know,
Yeah. To function the way that you need it to function.
yeah.
Nah, I hear that.
But I'm not an
because-
asshole. Okay. I am an asshole to
Yeah.
a certain point. But I'm an asshole to like like if the necessary occurs.
Sure.
You understand? Yeah.
If it's needed.
Yeah, like,
it's a
I'm not out of
safeguard.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I don't just climb off the mountain and be like, shit, what the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fully relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel, however, I did tweet this like way earlier on that I'm going through like a metamorphosis. So I think it's I don't know if it's self-correction or correcting my character, or maybe breaking down old rules, like I explained to
Okay,
you now.
okay,
Breaking down the old characters to
Which is all part of metamorphosis.
yeah, like it's a whole change.
Okay.
Like you have to
But you don't know which sector
like
of
if there's existing structures and you need to build something new there, you have to like tear
Break
down
it
the
down,
stuff and then build. Like you can't pour water into a full cup.
never.
Babo. So it's basically like a waste of whatever you're pouring in there because it's spilling over.
Yeah.
Babo. So you have to empty your cup and then
What you're
refill.
doing is actually insanity or madness.
You
or
get me? Doing the same like method, expecting the same results.
you're pouring you're into the abyss, rabbit hole.
You get me? So I'm not, I won't lie, I am a bit scared that somehow I think this is, like I explained to you before, it might be this whole thing that I'm going through, it might be my villain origin story.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure if I'm gonna come
But
out
at least
as a good person.
you're not just the villain. At least it's justified. Just like Maleficent.
Sure, she was
Just
she was,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
She was
just
like,
like
the bad character, but like when you see a story.
a lot of villains are like justified
Villains?
from where they come from
I mean,
and why they villains.
Yeah, you can actually relate to
Yeah.
a lot of villains' stories. I mean,
when I'm watching a movie, I'm always on the side of the villain. I don't know why. I'm always on the villain side.
I think
Because I always feel bad. Okay, but it could.
yeah, I feel like I do get that feeling sometimes. Like maybe I'm a bad person.
Oh
But-
no.
but-
I don't know. I don't.
But
Okay.
these stories make sense. If you think about it, literally, the Dark Knight, that dude, what was his name? Bane. Bane was basically breaking down corrupt structures to give people the power.
Imagine.
One of my favorite
Thanos.
villains still, Thanos. Thanos was right. Half of these people need to go. That's
And isn't that facts?
I feel like half of these people need to go.
Isn't that facts, Chumi?
It can't. Yeah.
Because like I was thinking about it, nah. I actually thought about like Thanos' theory just after they stole my phone, and I was like, actually, that man was right.
He was fully right.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't matter which better of the population, but like let's half this population so half of this shit is gone.
Okay, I don't feel it like that to the point.
Okay,
like
it's
half
not
of
it's
the
it's not
people.
that psycho,
But
you know,
yeah, there's I think.
because he was at the end of the day doing it for love. But
Yeah, he
anyway,
was, yeah.
we're talking for the better of the universe.
Because his villain origin story
Yeah.
is the fact that he told the people on his planet, hey, these things are gonna die, let's just do this. And then people ended up dying, so he's like, you know what, I'm gonna do this myself.
Either way.
And then that became his drive, his whatnot. So that's what I'm saying with all these self-introspection changes that are being conducted, and removed, and either replaced or new ones created. I still maybe believe that my core values would still be the same.
Yeah.
But the other things are gonna fall away.
Yeah, but that does not mean that you're not a good person still.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how or where this journey is gonna take me. It might be.
I feel like you're just defining it for yourself now, that what a good person is and what a bad person is, and what exactly lies behind both of those words.
That's actually a thought. That's like a thought. I actually didn't think about that. But you can say that good or bad is like concepts, constructs. Like I always say to people, this is Earth, you're allowed to.
Yeah.
As much as we say,
no,
hey,
you definitely are allowed.
You're not allowed.
No.
This is bad.
And
hey,
no one can tell you what not to do.
That's why it's happening.
No one can tell you what not to do. Because, I mean, we had to be in school from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. But some of us, okay.
Oh, school.
Mama, if you're listening, no. But anyway, some of us used to just leave school just like that. You understand?
Yeah.
So you don't have to do what people tell you that you have to do. You understand? It's a social construct. And that's one thing
it's
that we need to put at the back of our heads, or back of our priorities. Not even prioritize fucking social construct, because social construct is the end of a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, like, it at the end of the day is kind of like a tool of sorts to keep the wheels turning. It's for functionality. I mean, like, sure, we really don't need, like, as people who are here, there's really no rules. That's why, like, things are happening. It's just that rules are there to make the comforts, and I don't even know, like, basically it makes things function. Like, for instance, like the kid that was doing the mass shooting now, they're like, he was under the whole, he was bullied at school for his clothes and whatnot, and for being also poor. But at the same time, the picture that they released, he's like holding an iPhone 13 Pro. So what do you mean? What kind of poor is that? Like, what standard of poor is that, where like you have like an iPhone 13 Pro type thing? So I mean, it is, again, this word, the golden word, perception. So people's perception, we're not also in their feet, we're not also in their boots. Where I mean, yes, it is. I'm not justifying all this thing, I'm just talking in context. How someone can, like, for instance, with me, when I have 1,000 rand in my bank account, I feel broke. Like, that's like, yo, I'm fucking broke. What the hell am I gonna do? Whereas if someone had it, they would maybe feel different. Like, oh shit, I got money.
I mean, it's a relative, but also, I mean,
but at the same time, like,
there's
like
means
I said,
to your money. There's things that you need to do with your money. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not justifying it, because it is basically in a position that you could use that money for better things out there. But at the same time, we go back and trickle to what we just said already. At the end of the day, this is Earth.
I'm not saying, you know what, nah? I'm not saying take your money and go spend it on someone else, nah. My thing is, when did it start in the world where someone became more equal than someone else? Because we all here, nah? 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, you know, blood running through our veins. What makes you Queen Elizabeth
Yeah, I feel like
you get where I'm going.
I touched on that last season as well, like saying, hore, the royal family, what actually
No.
makes you-
Not even about like the royal family or anything. Nah. When did two people standing together like this, when did this one get to have more than this one?
I think that would be answered by opportunity. Opportunity. Someone saw a gap and saw that, hey, I could use this. Because there can be a position where we're all thinking the same. And then here comes this one person saying, Mara, I see a gap here where I can fully do this and become that. And then that's now where it's like the development of thinking.
Do you think we want to be higher than someone else?
I mean, it's natural animal instincts. The fact that
Hierarchies, nah?
yeah, like I mean, think of seals, like those big fat thingies, like the one that chills on the beach rock. They always challenge each other because the one that chills
I actually
right there,
just came to like a whole
you know what I'm saying?
perception
The
of an idea.
lion pride
Maybe
type thing.
God gave us consciousness to actually counter animal behavior. Because, I mean, why would we be so conscious as to know that someone else is struggling, but still nothing's being done about it?
Yeah.
But, okay, fine, I understand animals. Animals live on pure instinct. Like, if there's an alpha male, I'm going to go bite that alpha male, and then that alpha male is going to run away, and all these females are mine. Fine, sharp. But then, whatever was the creator of the human race, or whatever brought the human race to Earth, was like, okay, fine, you know what, let me do this, because men are like this. They made it so convenient for us. There's more women in this world than there are men. There's really no need to be greedy, because there's so much land in this. There is so much land. Like, you can go, bruh, you could travel for miles. There's places where you could just travel there and there's just green. There's there's auna di trata, auna next. And you're wondering, we're fighting for what actually? What are we fighting for?
We're fighting for whoever's, like I do say, we are living at the end of the day in someone else's idea. Because there are some people who have the means to do it, to draft up their idea or plan for the future. I mean, think about the billionaires right now who are fully just like, the next step is to colonize space. Who said we wanted to leave? Well, what type thing? So those type of things, it like drives society forward. It's like whoever's think about it let's actually close that circle, because that's like a big circle. Let's close it inside a position where we say hive mentality or
sheeples.
You know what I'm saying? Or taste makers. You get me? There's some people who are taste makers and they just be in a position to be like, okay, so the next thing is wearing this type of thing. And then someone is just like, okay, so we're following that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Someone has the means. Someone has the
power.
Yeah, the think outside the box. Sometimes thinking outside the box can go your way or it can go the other. Okay, you can have an idea and think that way, and then some people would follow as to your idea sounds legit, or there's some people that would be against your idea. So human development, human society in this way, it's a very flawed characteristic. Like, think about the fact that popular people, like for instance, if you say someone's, I don't want to generalize it, I don't want to say it's a thing, but a lot of popular people are nonsense. Like they're dumb. They're dumb.
Yeah.
Because
no, I always wondered to myself, what are you doing on this platform? Because I know a whole lot of better people.
A lot of things that you're saying, it doesn't make sense. Like, and it's obviously it's easy to say, let's blame the school system. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Sharp, I mean the school system.
No, there's nothing to blame about the school system.
But also, humans are to blame, because at the end of the day, popular people are that way because someone always wants them to be right.
Question. When Kanye said slavery was chosen.
You get me? That's another person. Kanye is
What's your I want to know your perspective on the fact that the statement, just the statement, slavery was chosen.
I feel like that was the dumbest thing that's ever been said. And a lot of people allowed it to be because it's Kanye. He's popular. That's why I was saying, Hore, people want popular people to be always right.
Yeah.
That's why they're so fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because one day you'll hear a celebrity say something and you're like, yeah? Did you go to school? It's not about school. It's because the environment that they're in, there's no one that says no. There's no one that says, actually, you're wrong. It's always, yeah, you're right. Like, somehow, for instance, if someone is the it girl or the guy, the dude, whatever, and he says a statement right now, like, hey, yo, nah, law works like this, and whoever's like looking up to them will pass down that message.
Okay,
and by the time you come to me, I
want you to break down that statement, because what do you think he meant by slavery was chosen?
He just basically, if in that type of case,
because he didn't elaborate himself. He just said that statement. So what did you take from it? What do you think he was saying?
Firstly, I can't really go into his mind, but I would, like I say, I always try to see perspective. Maybe the perspective was there was some sense of giving up, like along the way.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now let's go. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there is putting up a fight.
Okay, no. Okay.
And the duration of slavery as well.
Until how long it took.
Yes.
And
excuse me. I mean, 400 years is like a long time. And us, like with us, it's a different generation because it's easy for us to say, yo, if I was there, I would have kicked everybody's ass. And like, we're that type of generation.
I get what you're saying.
You can see it with like the youth and how they like.
Baby it's crowd mentality.
So
not even crowd mentality, but baby there's a specific term for it where it's like you at the stadium watching a soccer match and player number 23 is playing, then you could have been like, he should have kicked the ball that way, but you're not on the field playing at the same time. You don't know what they're seeing. You don't know exactly, you know.
You get so the generation or the tone or the direction that we're in right now.
So a lot of, are you saying he should have chosen a better way of saying it?
No.
Or he shouldn't have said it at all?
No, there's no better way of saying it. And also he did say, Hore, never try to mince or correct your words, because if you're always trying to be right or say the right thing, then you always have that anxiety, because it's like a test.
Yeah, there's something like over you.
That's why, I mean, like right now, for instance, if we look at social media, it's yeah, man, like even like the algorithm of like these platforms, negative things get more attraction than positive things do. So that's why, like, in your timeline or in your algorithm, like, fights would pop up and be like, hey, can't do it type thing. Conflict is always just number one. And we're living in a
or busy. But anyway.
No comment. But we're living in a very opinionated and condemning society now. Like
also
right
vague,
now,
very vain.
Everybody
like,
right now is
very
looking,
shallow, superficial.
Right now, people are looking for the wrong thing.
Everything that you do wrong.
Something as simple as someone right now who has been grinding, they make it. Someone somewhere out there, unprovoked, will now maybe go to your past tweets.
Put up like
2011. Just to be like, hey, you once said this 1 2 3 1 2 3. Shun him. Cancel culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to have an opinion and say bad things. There's no congratulations. And it's like, if we're all just condemning each other, we're just all standing at the same place. Because a lot of people will be like, yeah, man, let's open the rooms, let's open the doors. But also at the same time, are we all as a society, first things first, because we're quick to blame the system. We're so damn quick to blame the system.
Yeah.
But the system is is built on your preferences.
Of what's happening.
Yeah. Like in order for me to build a application right now, if I'm designing a app on my phone, I'm building it in the sense of it's going to be marketable because this is what the people need. You know what I'm saying? So we're very quick to say, nah, it's society, it's the system, is the one. But they literally do that because that's your preferences.
That's your
preferences. And in that moment in time, maybe if you're tweeting or saying or you're on YouTube saying, hey, I feel like this person makes nonsense shit, you're quick to forget that type of shit, the conflict incites you. Like you wake up in the morning, you go on Twitter
for that,
and then you see maybe a story about two people maybe you don't even know these people, but you will go in and fully read that whole thing and then have your opinion on that. And a good 7 times out of 10 it's going to be something towards the negative, just so that you can join, or not, rather at the time that you're tweeting this, you're not trying to join, but you're trying to be the bigger person. There's always someone that wants to be politically correct. That's why someone would maybe wear a certain thing and they'd be like, hey, that's cultural appropriation. Hey, did you ever think maybe I'm trying to celebrate their culture? Or at the time I found it, I saw it, it looks nice, I want to wear it.
That's where it is.
You want to condemn,
my
you want
thing
to shun,
is a lot of people have self-hate. There's a lot of internalized hate situations going on where when you see the next person developing and upgrading their lives, because you feel like you're stagnant with your life. There's a lot in celebrating someone. There's a lot that comes back to you. Nah? And I'm not saying celebrate someone so shit should come back to you. Do you understand? And I'm not saying do good so shit could go back to you. You understand? Nah? But what I'm saying is you celebrating that person after doing whatever they did good means something. And let me tell you, it goes a long way. Because you know what, the smallest things, if someone says congratulations, out of a lot of people who said, you know what, fuck you, you, that color,
it means something.
Yeah, it means something, because now I saw her, oh, okay, fine, there's actually people who appreciate what I do. And at least someone's doing something. You can't be, listen, I feel like people who judge people should be doing the same thing that they doing, so they could be, and they should be doing better than that person. Because a lot of people will judge AKA song, but you have 380 followers on Instagram and you rapping on videos. Got the earphone, but you're saying someone's bars are whack.
Yeah.
Okay, your bars might not be whack, but
people are allowed. We're not saying that people aren't allowed opinions. You're fully allowed. Opinions, preferences,
but don't bring someone else down.
Settings.
That's my thing.
Exactly. That's
don't
now
never bring someone else down.
And I'm also learning this thing where if I have nothing
good to say,
if I have nothing good to say about someone, I'd rather not speak on it.
Show me, Helena le chance, be nice. Helena le chance be, because a lot of people need that. A lot of people need that.
A lot of people do need that. I mean, like, it's easy, and I'm not speaking here saying that I'm perfect and I practice what I preach.
No. Sometimes we also speak about people. Honestly, it's just chats between friends, you know, and we're not perfect.
And
also,
for those that actually do see my tweets, like I'm pretty sure if ever it's a situation that this does become successful and whatnot, there's someone that's probably gonna go back to my tweets and be like, hey, you once said this, but because my brand,
but you're freely opinions, that's your thing.
My brand is always just making jokes.
Yeah.
It's literally a joke. It's nothing that's personal.
Oh,
towards
nowadays
you,
also
or-
jokes are
No,
not.
Yeah, jokes right now are not
from
allowed.
free.
You know what I'm saying? Jokes are now not allowed.
Now we need to censor a person joking.
So how far is it going to go? Are we all gonna shun and condemn
Keep quiet.
ourselves
We must all keep
to
quiet.
the point that no one can say anything?
Anything.
Because that's where it's going. It's literally gonna go
Cancel
towards
culture, nah?
Yeah, it's going towards a society that have you
The
seen
leader
that?
of cancel culture, whoever you are, I feel like Marawa how, man. Okay.
If you've seen the movie Equilibrium, where people are not allowed to feel, so they even on these weird meds that they have to take, and then it's like centralizing. It's the one with the dude with the lisp that was Batman. Kind of what's his name? The Dark Knight Batman actor.
J-Lo's husband right now.
Is he?
I mean,
no,
J-Lo's
not
fiancé.
that
Not
one.
Ben Affleck.
Not
didn't it?
Ben Affleck, the one before.
Before.
The guy that's on what are the
But I know Equilibrium. Was it an old movie? Because
Yeah,
I know
it's-
you
yeah.
and the old movies.
No, it's not really old. It
How,
was
like-
within the 2000s.
Okay, that's old.
Nah, bro, like I think 2010 to the but basically it's a society. It's I don't know whether they got this. What is it?
Plot.
Dystopia. It's like a
Okay.
dystopian
Oh.
society. People abandoned feelings, thoughts, and all that, and
Okay.
it's like a strict society.
Oh,
Everybody's so
so
you're
you're
not
living
allowed to
on-
leave. You're not allowed to feel. So there's the police of the people.
North
that-
Korea.
Yeah. So there's the
I just
police.
answered them.
That's basically police people that are feeling.
Oh.
If you attach to maybe a book and you're reading and what.
Nicole Kidman is in that movie.
I'm not sure if Nicole Kidman is in that movie. But man, what's this dude's name, man? But whatever, that dude. So it becomes to a point that he now stops taking his meds as the cop, and then he starts feeling. He's able not to touch senses. So, in all honesty, that's where, because these dystopian societies, they never speak about what happened for that to happen. Yeah, get me. And another very, very, very old movie. This one is actually old. What is it? Demolition Man with
Oh my god.
Wesley Snipes and the guy that played Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh no.
They living in a society where, like right now, but it's leading towards the apocalypse, and then he gets frozen.
Look,
and
what's
then,
happening, but okay.
Yeah, it's an apocalypse right now, but nothing is awkward, so everybody's just looking away. But whatever. We will touch on that.
Yeah, I was so confused. Okay.
So he gets frozen and then he gets encapsulated. The society that they live in now, everybody has to be polite. Swearing is outlawed, all these weird little things. And when they unfreeze him, he's like, kind of shit is this?
Fuck you.
And
Sorry.
again, someone saw the gap and took an opportunity to be the leader of the new world now, to say, sex is not allowed, this is not allowed, yeah. And that's literally how people were. Like, they saw him as a caveman because he was swearing, he was about. So that's why I'm saying that all these things, like if you're a pure agent of chaos, or if you're like an enemy of progress, or you're just trying to always be right.
Okay.
There's people who are right now, but then when you're trying to
You
be
can't
right,
always be right.
you know what I'm saying? There's no need to vocalize your rightness. You know what I'm saying? Or your thought or your opinion.
If you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And you need to know the difference between the two.
You get me? Sharp, there's TED Talks where you can educate people on certain things, certain topics. Hey guys, so this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but there is no valid reason for you now to go to a person and be like, you this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, I feel some type of. I feel like I don't want to even say we feeling too much, because the feel is not even real. Because your opinion.
No,
to
we're not
I
feeling
feel,
anything.
Yeah, because now feeling is a fill-up word. You know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
no. My feels are.
Feels. That's not your feels. You're literally a product of society, and you're just contributing towards the situation.
Actually, there's a lot that goes into linguistics and what one says. Nah. Apparently, everything that you say is a spell that you cast.
Yeah. I mean,
can never be reversed.
Look at Harry Potter. It's literally you say words and things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally. But anyway, here's my question. Moving along from that heebie-jeebie stuff.
Like we're running through a whole lot of conversations.
Here's my question. How far do you think humanity is gonna go?
Not very far.
Not very far.
Not very far. At the rate and the pace that we're
How
going,
close do you think they are to the end?
we're kinda in the beginning of the end. It's literally the beginning of the end. Like at this point, Jesus, put on your sleepers. Stop. After robot, like whoever's like keeping the world spinning after robot, like a follower type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people are losing. I don't want to say people are losing a specific word. People are losing their train of thought.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't want to say consciousness because I'm not in people's bodies and I don't know what.
Yeah,
their
you don't know which level of consciousness.
But
what is consciousness?
People are losing their level of thinking, whereas your thought process is literally because like thoughts are like they're waves, man. It's a wavelength. It's a frequency. So if right now everybody is on 94.2. Your wavelength now is
there's not
tuning
enough
into
self-awareness.
No, there's false self-awareness because people find
from another person's perspective.
This is
okay, so but we can't call that self-awareness. We can't call that self-awareness.
Yeah.
Then we cancel the word.
No.
Okay.
We can use the word self-awareness because people are in a position where it's, hey, we're self-aware, we're conscious, and we're now a
collective.
Like as individual, I'm active. I am me.
Okay.
So whatever I say has to be felt.
Okay.
By hook or by crook. Something as simple as, like we were touching on jokes just now. Something as a joke. Someone can be like, hey, that's offensive to me and my community. Hey, who said in your community that community man? Like, why are you talking based off other people?
And why is it a collective?
That's why at the same time I said I feel like nobody asked you.
But that's what I'm saying.
Nobody asked you. Like you're allowed to have your platform. Like, for instance, look at us.
Let's have our platform now. Yeah. Let's be vocal. But also, as much as we're vocal, with the right comes a responsibility. As much as you're vocal, you should also be able to hear a counter.
Exactly. So how are you self-aware without all your senses intact?
Exactly.
Because hearing is also part of
it's a skill. It's a sense.
So are you self-aware if you're in a position where all your senses are not working? That's why I said it's as if it's like losing your train of thought and joining the wavelength of, because the wavelength right now is distraction, it's criticism, it's being politically correct. Hey, let's always, because the chat is we're breaking down the system, the pre-rules that exist. Hey, making these type of jokes was accepted before, let's crush that. Making these types of statements was accepted before, let's crush that. Dressing a certain type of way was accepted before, let's crush that.
But here's the thing, we can crush all those things, but then people are becoming insensitive about it. Let's not become insensitive about shit. So
how also, like I just said in the beginning, with my personal existential crisis and metamorphosis, you tear down things to build new things. But the sad part about how we're living right now is that nothing new is being built. All we're doing is just tearing it down, and building nothing. So who is in the gap of building things?
Where's the threshold?
Because there's a lot of people who are just doing themselves, and it blossoms into something beautiful. Like you're able to even like for instance, watching someone or someone's YouTube channel or listening to the podcast, you're just basically being in their space. Because a lot of people have vlogs and they have like successful things. People like, you know what I'm saying? It's because you're enjoying what they're saying. It's lovely to see. You know what I'm saying? But what you have to realize in that space and time, something beautiful is being created, yes, but that's being created for themselves.
For them and by them.
You know what I'm saying? Because literally when
it's
they
literally
do that,
FUBU to them.
For you, for us, by us. So as a society, there's no hive mind mentality to create good things. I mean, there are some people, like for instance how we're talking about this, they also have the same chat that, hey guys, every day when you hate someone, hey, why are you doing this? Hey, let's do something good. Everybody, I don't want to say everybody, actually that was a
majority.
Yeah, there are people who says everybody, and those thoughts are heard, but there's no it's like manifesting without the work. So there are some of us who are manifesting a better society, but there's no work towards it. So even with these people who think I am bettering society by correcting you or correcting your tweet or correcting the way that you are wearing, you may think that it's the good thing, but it was not asked.
My boy,
you know what I'm saying?
Fingers can never become mouths at all.
How does that mean?
Meaning, you cannot express yourself like this. It's either
like with typing down.
Yeah, fingers.
That's the thing. I'm actually about to. I had like, you see how you fingers cannot become mouths? The difference with that is, you see like how right now we're just saying it's being recorded. It's said. But with typing, there's a space in time. There's like a few seconds where you can press your backspace and be like,
all the time.
And like with me, like even when I tweet, there's sometimes where like I would want to tweet something and I'm like, delete tweet. I wouldn't even save it in my drafts. Like, okay, think about it. Because there is always a space before you can now put your opinion out there.
Fingers don't manifest. Fingers do what fingers are meant to do. Hold and let go. Mouths. You can't teach the finger to do what the mouth does. At all.
You get me? So, if we can say that, then we could maybe construct an idea that there's a autopilot system now of that wavelength, that bad thinking just trickles down to your fingers.
No, listen.
It trickles down to
look
your
at
fingers.
the space between your brain and your mouth, and look at the space between your brain and your fingers.
Okay, yeah, it's very long.
Yeah.
But we spoke about sheeple, and if your vibe, or because there are some people who do things to impress, there's some people who do things because they want to do things, and then there's just extras. I mean, like if we watch soapies, there's people in the background mouthing off. Are they saying anything? No,
they not.
They just blah blah. You know what I'm saying? You get me? So you have to treat life that type of way. Everybody is the main character in their own story. Yeah, but now sometimes, and sadly, this is the truth, you might get what is it? A thrill, okay. Thrill. I don't want to say a good feeling, because I don't know what people like. For instance, with me, if I tweet a joke, I'm fully laughing at what I'm saying. Okay. And I'm like, hey, somebody hopefully, like, you know what I'm saying, laughs at this shit too. But if not,
that's positivity.
You get me? Spread love. Like, let's share the happiness. That's whatever it is.
Right?
Sure. But now it's like there's the safeguards. Like I was talking about the fact that
My thing is,
the people that wanna be the gutter boy were no goalkeeper or ogadileli offside.
Here's my
you know what I'm
thing.
saying?
Our presidents,
someone makes it.
our parents, our ministers, our mayors are on social media. Something, Ejo, a long time ago, but
Sure.
That's where social media started. Imagine why na. Play. It was where people wanted to be social outside an actual physical social place, you understand? But it wasn't taken so seriously. I mean, how many mixed relationships did you have?
Yeah, quite a few.
Without even meeting this physical person. Ever.
Really? Yeah.
You understand? Nah? So that means it wasn't taken seriously.
Sure.
Until now, here we are in this world where everything is digital. Okay, I understand everything must become digital, or everything is becoming digital and everything. But why the hell are you gonna take shit from that platform and then implement it into your physical life?
That's like also another thing that people are thinking social media is like, they living social media. Like social media is a real place. Not really, man. Like the things that you see that you think are real, they might not be real. Or the things that are being said, like for instance, some other girl, I read a tweet, she's like, yeah, I'm always tweeting about niggas ain't shit, but that time I'm right next to my nigga. So there's some people who gonna read that shit and believe it
and be like, yo, niggas ain't
where
shit,
you
and
live.
retweet where na una lemon now.
So it's like following the frequencies, tapping into the frequencies. So I don't know. Like I'm not
When
gonna
Beyonce was releasing Lemonade, Lemonade is a whole divorce album.
Sure.
Did she not have twins after that? By the same husband that she was divorcing.
I mean, what is that other one? To the left. That was like the most irritating.
That was even
phase
a long
of
time
my
ago.
And that was literally
And she's still with Jay-Z to this day. Banyana they boyfriends and husbands because of Lemonade. Across the world, they were like, oh wow, women empowerment day. Where's Beyonce now? She's
I'm saying. But I think we can close this off. This has been
sorry. Like it got really very much what do you call it? Personal? Borderline?
maybe triggering.
I think borderline is like my new favorite word.
Touchline, borderline. Okay, that
touchline is
but yeah, I feel like this was like a whole lot of random conversation mixed into one. So maybe
I like this episode.
A little taste of
I
maybe what's in
think
the future.
maybe there's a little bit of too much castle going on.
Alright, but yeah guys, it's been lovely. And
was fun.
hopefully it's in a position that right now we all get to a point where life
It's been an hour already.
has it.
Yeah, because this is the mixes version. Okay.
Okay, but to close it off, guys, please do stay safe. If you're gonna be listening to this episode, we do really appreciate the thingy. But yeah, season 2 is basically about growth. So if you're gonna be listening to this, there's going to be a lot of rebirth. Yeah.
Now we're butterflies. Or do you want to be a moth?
Nigga, what?
I don't know.
What doing a month? Yeah. But as always, it's Life with Macadelic. You can find me Life with Macadelic on Instagram. On Twitter, it's Lord Macadelic. Yeah, Gors is nowhere to be found.
No, I'm not. Nothing. Anyway,
Nowhere
all I
to be
just wanted
found,
to say is
but you can
the
follow.
beat was by Souls of Mischief.
Oh yeah.
Till Infinite. 93 till Infinity,
93 till Infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check them out. Check out the original song. It's amazing.
Yeah, but a lot of growth. So you guys are gonna be hopefully growing with us if you're tuning in. yeah, you can find the channel on I think all platforms as well. Twitter, it's Eastside Radio 012 because we are 012. And on Instagram, Eastside Radio. Yeah. So this was just the intro towards season 2.
The next one.
I hope everybody is keeping your people safe.
How much editing do you have to do?
Hi. Let's not. I'm kidding. Jesus.
I hope he doesn't edit a lot. I hope like you guys get my point of view.
Yeah. You said a lot. You said a lot. But yeah, guys, please take care of your peoples. Please take care of each other.
Especially the strong ones.
Yeah, and especially the strong ones. They also need. Think about it this way: if the strong one is holding you down, who's holding them down, type thing.
Who's there to save the hero?
I don't know that song.
After they save the world.
Okay. Anyways, peace, guys. It's been lovely. Season 2.
Amen.